The first one is coherence. What the means coherence? This principle refers to connection between various parts of learning material. For example, in English curriculum, we as a teacher, we are going to teach our student, maybe in the first time, we teach them about the introduction basic of vocabulary in English. After they know about the vocabulary, we are going to introduce them about the grammar and how to make grammar, simple present, simple past, and simple future. And the last, after they know about the vocabulary in English, they know about the grammar, we can teach them about how to make the sentence in English language. The next is relevance. The important here, the material must be students needed and has relevant with this era development. For example, after we teach them about the introduction basic of vocabulary in English, and the second one we are going to teach them about the grammar and make the sentence. So after that we are going to move English language in high level or high goals. For example, how to make the procedure, text, announcement, and etc. The next is accountability. What means accountability? This refers to responsibility from individual or organization groups. For example, when the teacher, after they gave them about the sentence introduction or grammar, they have give students about the task, how to make the sentence, how to change from the simple present to simple past. And in the last, the teacher has to know about the development of the students. The next is differentiation. When we are going to talk about differentiation, is ensure that without students' background or ability, they must get fair to achieve their optimal result. Okay, the next is balance. It means to create the right balance for a part of elements in the curriculum. Maybe we are going to talk about skill, component, and also attitude. Is continuity, which means each lesson or every subject and the material have their relevance. Maybe, for example, in our department, there are the material about statistik pendidikan, and also research method, which means mereka mempunyai correlance atau relevance. Is flexibility, which means adapting the material, and we know every student has their different approach. Maybe the other one more like to get the assessment, and the other one like to playing and studying. So we as a teacher, we have to know about our students' needed. Next is integration. It combines some subject but has coherence. For example, when we are going to talk about the material in IPA, but how to enter in English language. For example, we are going to discuss about earthquake or environmental pollution, and we can discuss with English language. Last is participation. The important here, students in their learning process, they must be active, not only deserve about information or about lesson, but also they have to actively contribute.
Thank you for the time. Let me continue our presentation. For organizing content, there is curriculum dimensions. In curriculum dimension, there is two primary dimensions, that is horizontal and vertical. The organization of the curriculum that connects subject or topic across different educational levels, that is a vertical organization content. Jadi misalnya kalau konsep tata bahasa yang diperkenalkan di tingkat dasar akan dikembangkan lebih lanjut dengan struktur yang lebih kompleks di tingkat menengah dan lanjutan. Itu bisa memastikan bahwa siswa membangun pemahaman yang mendalam dan berkelanjutan tentang materi yang dipelajari. And then there is horizontal dimension, the organization and relationship between the subject or topics within the same educational level. Jadi Ini melibatkan hubungan antara berbagai bidang studi atau mata pelajaran yang berbeda namun saling terkait sehingga siswa dapat melihat keterkaitan antar disiplin ilmu. Alright, next, integration across subjects. The definition is this is an approach connect English language learning with other subjects, promoting interdisciplinary learning. For example, students read historical texts in English class that align with topics covered in history lessons, enhancing comprehension and contextual understanding. 2. Content alignment. Definition is ensuring that curriculum content, teaching methods, and assessment are consistent with educational standard and learning objectives. For example, if the standard requires students to write persuasive text, the curriculum includes lessons on persuasive techniques and assignment that assess the skill. Next is sustained development. Sustained development is a continuous progression of learning where each stage builds upon the previous, fostering deeper understanding over time. For example, students start by learning basic sentences structures, then advance to writing paragraphs. 4. Alignment between educational levels. It's for ensuring consistency and continuity in curriculum across different educational stages, facilitating smooth transitions for students. For example, the writing skills taught in elementary school